Hello everybody and welcome to Evolve Lab, an Autobattler sort of roguelike where you will create and mutate some sea creatures and go against other created and mutated sea creatures either by other players if you're playing online or other creatures that you've made in past runs in offline mode. There's also Private Galaxy, which is a meet in the middle where you can go against like friends and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I have done like one run, I think. Yeah, one run getting to depth 7. I don't really know what's going on, but I thought it was cool, so I wanted to show it off. But in we'll go. We click a new dive. We get to choose our team. And right now it's pretty much just choose the Hexapus, which I think is the starter, or the Lanternfish. I will go with the Hexapus. And then I guess I don't get to choose anything else there. Now we choose a challenge of, you know, theoretically increasing difficulties. I mean, harmless, random, or random, and then we will get different rewards depending on what we end up choosing. But like also I think that each one of these creatures has like a different set of unique abilities that they can get in addition to some common ones. So like if you're like, oh no, I'm really bad against the anglerfish, you could be like, okay, I'll pick this whatever has more octopus. I'm just gonna go for this. These are our creatures. Jolly Zoe. We can rename them, but honestly, why? Jolly Zoe seems fine to me. All right. So here we go. We have basically a little programming setup for our creature here. We will go and spend our DNA points. We get 30 to start with and 20 after every combat. And whatever we put in the top row is something that it'll do immediately at the start of combat. Basically immediately. And then after 2 seconds, it goes here, 2 seconds here, 2 seconds here, 2 seconds here, and then it loops back up to the top. So you're setting kind of like a program up. There's dash towards the enemy creature. These are the ones that are related to specifically the octopus creature, or the hexapus creature. And these are ones that are going to be more general. Spawn a child. do like the idea of spawning a child. But hold on, that's out here as well. Either way. 2-1-2. Spawn a child. Extend spikes. I mean, logically, like, dashing and extending spikes seems logical. We also have, add poison to the action. Add a bounce to the action. Spawn bubbles that orbit around the creature. So let's go ahead and start by creating a bubble. Actions in your state machine cannot be moved or removed. Yes. You make a button, use the undo button. Yeah. Cool. Boom. I've done it. Teleport. Disappear or reappear at a random position. I don't think we need that. So I like the idea of setting up the bubble and then starting to dash. This is a unique action, so you can only have one per state. So we could maybe like bubble and then dash. Is that a thing? Maybe. Teleport, spawn child, increase the duration of an action, increase the size of an action. What does this have for duration? Is it infinite? Oh, okay, I see. It's like really speed of action. Increase the speed of our dash. All right, in we go. Bunch of boomerangs from Moody Stella. So I was assuming, I should have clicked it. I was assuming we'd get more bubbles. It worked out well there, though. Okay, so now we're going back through. We're at the end of this state machine, and then we're back up to the top. We bubble, and then we dash. Owned. Absolutely owned. So we get a module reroll the shop, and it'll only have modules, which is what? Which is these, okay? Shield. Yes, please. Let's get a shield right away, especially if we're going to be doing some kind of, like, dash-type stuff. That seems very logical. Increase the health of your creature by 3. Size of an action. Damage of an action. Poison? I don't know. Like, obviously this spike could be okay. Like, there could be nothing wrong with that. We definitely want to have health. Like, we need more health if we're going to be dashing into their face a lot. Spawns 2 bubbles. They have poison on those bubbles, and they have increased Yellow and purple. I don't remember what yellow even was. Speed? I think it was speed. Oh no, we're gonna run right into the poison bubble. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're chilling. We're chilling. In fact, they suck. Okay. I guess my shield, gain 1 shield stack. I guess that's not the equivalent of a damage? Tentacle. Swing a tentacle around the creature. Disappears after the action duration or when it has no more health left. That's interesting. Increase the speed of specifically the creature. Speed of an action. Boomerang. I don't know why that's a unique thing for an octopus, but sure. Increase the energy of a creature. Increase the damage of all actions with the energy tag. Meh. Create another stack of shield. I'll tell you what, we'll just grab an extra dash. It's like, I don't know when to whoa, okay there. What is this? Damage up. So purple's energy, I think? Energy up? So this is like, kind of like 2 damage ups? Is that what that is? Oh no. Okay. I guess just running into their face is the best possible strat right now. Okay, so we got down here, which gives us research points that we can use to unlock stuff. And if you get to somewhere for the first time, you get a Pioneer token, which lets you get skins, I guess? Random. I mean, it basically is going to seem like... What type of rerolls do we want? I don't have any action rerolls, so let's just go with this one. Choose a new core. Health 2, Strength 5. Strength is... On collision, a creature does damage equal to its strength. Also increases the damage of all strength actions. Oh, baby. Probably don't even need to look at the other one. 3/3/3? What is energy? Damage of all energy one? Nah. All of your movement actions have +1 to duration and +1 speed, though. That's actually really fun. Double my health is crazy. I think we just go with strong for now, though. Like, it seems pretty logical for what we're doing. That's also, tentacle is a unique strength up, so, like, sure. I think we get... Increase the strength of all effects. Let's just build out... Oh, wait, hold on. Is it not retroactive? Oh, it's retroactive. Okay, good. I just don't want to use these rerolls. I'm not feeling compelled to use them. What the hell's going on over here, Moody Apollo? Okay, so they do their things every 1.3. But they have a lot less health. Okay. So I started with more HP. So this is more of like a glass cannon mage type thing. Okay. Okay, buddy. Health of an action? I don't think that's a thing here. I really like the idea of just going like out the wazoo with shields. Yeah. Gain 4 shield stacks. I don't... I saw -1 shows up there. So it's like every hit is... Oh. Oh, interesting. Is every hit -1 stack of, what's it? This actually seems terrifying. I think it's bad for me. So I'm doing 1 damage anyways. So it looks like maybe shield, that's what shield does, is it brings the damage all the way down to 1. Okay. Just Boomerang. We could add poison to a dash, which is interesting. Teleport. Speed of a creature seems appealing. Health of a creature seems appealing. I'm going to go for a modifier reroll and work from there. Yeah. Let's get stupid. Just +1 damage across the board. It's 9 strength. So we shield up, and then we go bonk. Obviously, they have their shielding here. Uh-oh. We're missing. Oh! Absolutely owned. Okay. So we have 2 extra lives. That's just kind of like the gimmick that we get there. I feel like I like the option of having purples. We lost an extra life. We have 1 bonus life here. Add the creature's speed to its collision damage. Ooh. Health 2. I like that. Also, +1 speed just in general sounds good. Speed is 4 + 5. I feel like we need to improve the aim. That feels important. Followed by what? Teleport, no. Child, no. Okay, so we can't double upgrade it. Health of an action. I don't think that doing that does anything. We'll increase the duration, so if we're like... We're more likely to go longer with that one. That seems nice. Increase the action size. We can't do that. Okay. Damage. We can't increase the health of that. You know, I'm going to hit with one of my default rerolls of any kind here. Yeah, more speed. I don't know if this shows, like, what that exact one looks like. Okay, whatever. What is going on here? Man spawning 1 million children. I feel in extreme danger. I can't even get in there. You have too many children. Okay, I need the sweeper thing. Does it destroy bullets? I feel like it might. Let's try that out. All of your summon actions have +5. Oh, Jesus. So is there any... What's the reason to not... Okay. What's the reason to not just stack all those up at the beginning of combat? Is there one? Okay, so the spinny tentacle felt pretty nice. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to have it right away as well. Health seems good. Add an extra bounce. Health 15. So that has the same amount of health as I do. But that's just... Okay, that was just random why it did. Okay. But yeah, health is obviously going to be good for us. Targeting poison, piercing projectile in a random direction, whatever. I'm going to send this in the beginning as well, which feels a little bit awkward. And I regret it, I think, immediately. Yeah. Like, this does a good job of... It does a good job of clearing out some projectiles. Maybe the spike explosion thing does that, too. A lot of purple rerolls there. Okay. All of your movement actions have +1 duration and +1 speed. So here's the thing. We have... Add the creature's speed to its collision damage, is what it is. Health 3, Strength 3. Sure, we'll go for Swift there. But yeah, I would consider those to be generally, whatever. We have the homing. Extend spikes. This doesn't have a health, so I imagine it can't block bullets as a result. So maybe what we do is, for now, we just go for, like, a healthy set of setting it all up. Okay, I feel decent against children spam. What? I feel decent against children spam now. Which is quite a sentence. Let's go ahead and get more shielding right away. Again, why not do shielding right away? I guess I'm not sure. Teleport. I'm not super interested in the teleport. We could go for some homing. We don't care about energy. Strength up? You know, sure. We want to make sure we do grab some strength ups here and there. Okay, this looks a lot scarier. They have 1 billion energy. Okay, yeah, they're just kind of like... They're just bullet spamming. I think I'm screwed. Nope. Nope, just go aggro. Just get in their face. Okay, speed is good, but I think we want to look for... Here we go. Because that adds to our damage. And it also helps us get in there faster and, like, rush down. The kind of, like, stall comp guys. Uh-oh, the spikes are not good. This is bad. I feel terrible against this guy. So what's the deal? How do you have... How's your shields doing 1 million? Oh, we're dead. If we lose. Unlock new planet? Sure. Research. Okay. I don't have a giant squid. Okay, so on this planet you can have 2 different... Gotcha. How do I unlock skins? This is important to me. Where? So these have... Gotcha. Energy 3 has +3 energy during its last state. Moves in a straight line in a random direction that changes every 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's send it. We'll have 1 of each. Cloning device. Add a copy of something. It still costs DNA points, though? What the hell? Snappy Annie and Cuddly Scout. Okay. From this planet onwards, you will have multiple creatures. You will still always only send 1 into combat. Every creature has its own DNA points and creature store. The common store is shared between all creatures. Interesting. Remove 20 stacks of a negative effect. Increase size at the expense of speed. Mine. Place down a mine. Poison cloud. So everybody was using just like the laser beams with these guys? Is that... Maybe that was just because those were the only ones that are available on their first zone. Because clearly more stuff gets, is available. Why is it letting me see? There we go. Yeah, because like this, none of these, I didn't see any of these 4. So, okay, so these 4 just wouldn't have been options in the other one. Place down a mine. Chases an enemy or enemy summon actions. Poison cloud that moves around randomly. Applies double its damage as poison stacks instead of doing damage. Yeah, maybe. The mine is energy, the poison cloud is not. So we have bonus energy in this final slot, but like... the action spawns at a random position. That's kind of interesting. Delays using the action by half of the transition time. You could set up like wombo combos. Move towards the enemy. Undo. Move towards the enemy, and then we go boom, boom. Right? None of that. Delays using the action by half. I actually think we want to delay this. And then what the hell do we do? Teleport. I feel like you're going to want shields. I don't think we want to wait 3, 6. We don't want to wait 9 seconds to use our abilities just for the 3 extra energy, do we? Surely not, right? So I think we throw out the piercing projectile right away with, like, increased homing. And then we'll increase... yeah, we'll increase the energy for now. It's a little weird. Choose the creature you think will perform best against the enemy. If you lose, only the creature that fought the battle will be left behind. Shield and hammer. I mean... probably this one, right? Just don't get hit by the hammer. Okay, you had to walk right into the... oh, you idiot. Okay, well, we're dead. Incoming hammer. And we're gonna, yep, walk right into it. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So the squid just has 1,000,000 health, huh? Alright, okay. We need to have these actually not suck. Spawn a plant that shoots projectiles. Not based on energy. Nullify... what is it? Nullify zone? Destroys all enemy energy actions without shield stacks. Removes all shield stacks from the enemy and... oh, maybe... that seems good, but it's like... kind of want to pop this down before... and then we like dash it again? I don't know. You can only have 1 movement action of any kind in each state? Okay. Well, we'll get the dash in there. These are all happening at the same time, I think, right? But you... need help. Energy orb, shoot an energy orb towards... yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Meh? I'm not excited about any of these. We could add a bounce to it. Like, that's okay. And then we'll throw some extra energy orbs right out the gate with a bubble. Like, we're kind of sitting ducks there, though. Teleport, shield, blue, blue, blue. I think we want to go for Cuddly Scout against you. Okay. I mean, that was really cute. Oh. See, it's pretty, yeah, it works. Works pretty well there. What is your deal? I have no idea. Adds 1 weaken. Every stack of weaken reduces the strength of the creature or damage of a summon action by 1. What? I'm assuming it's... to the enemy, but, like, I guess I'm not entirely sure. Avoid shuriken. I do like the idea of just adding 1 billion piercing projectiles right away. That seems like what the other people are doing, and it's working okay, but, like... Piercing in a random direction. Okay, maybe we want homing. Maybe that's more important. Followed by what the hell? Ooh, makes an energy count as an energy action. That's kind of cool. Child boomerang. I'm not, like, super excited about these. I'm gonna go for an action reroll. Yeah, let's get a shield. Sounds good. Bubble. So these count as energy, and we can cleanse them. These don't do that much damage, and they're fragile. Okay, fine. We'll try Snappy Annie, but I don't feel great about it. Okay, goodbye. Okay. Never mind. Average, random. Let's go for the one with purples. For each creature, juggler, whenever an action loses a bounce stack, double its damage. Adds 2 bounce modules to your inventory. Decrease size and decrease transition time by 0.2. That's kind of interesting. I think let's go for that. I mean, same amount of health, strength 5. So does this... This clearly scales off of your strength as well. So it's like... Yeah, okay, weird. Alright. Nullify. We could... I don't think we really want to put the nullify right away. That doesn't make a ton of sense. I do like another sweeper. We could put down the plants, but it's like... I don't know how much that matters. Negate is kind of expensive. Increase in action size. I kind of like the nullified, getting a bigger size there so that when we go in more ham. Grab that. Avoid. I guess we could just try and avoid afterwards, but that doesn't seem too right. Zebebe. I'm going to hit a random approach. There we go. No, we can't have multiple. Delay in action. Delaying one of these sounds actually kind of interesting. I'll delay that by half. I actually think that that's really appealing. And then you, I don't know, man. It's kind of just like, go for it. With the aiming, especially, it feels quite useful. You dash while throwing shuriken. Yeah, I mean, it seems better for that. Okay. Cuddly Scout. The action spawns a random position. Throw a hammer. I mean, it's definitely interesting. I think maybe we could get that right away here. We'll give you a shield. That feels really important. Like, you're going to work through these really, really quickly. Increase the duration of an action, the size of an action. Why do we add a bounce to this? I guess because we're a freak. Okay. More energy orbs. More energy orbs. spike tentacle. Seems fine. So you're doing teleports, shielding, energy orbs. That really strikes me as something to use my shield delete stuff on. Lol. Oh, God. Teleporting. Here we go. No! Yes! We need speed, I think. I have a need for speed. For getting myself generally towards them. I just said that, so we gotta increase the health of the creature. Probably important. Probably, like, really important, in fact. Alright. What the hell you got? Let's get you some more shielding. We don't have the teleport here. Core reroll. Oh, my, oh, my. Size of an action. I'm not really that interested in these. So I'll take an energy boost. Grow, avoid, tentacle, teleport. Not much like approaching. What is this danger? Increases by 2 for each win and decreases by 1 for each defeat. Okay, let's try this out. So, like, for the first go, they just chill. Yeah, I was gonna say. Alright. I just didn't see them approaching or anything too much early. Which actually wouldn't even be bad. What's with the sound effects going there? Harmless, random, average. Another core reroll sounds good just because, like, those seem really good. All of your summons. These don't count as summons. Increase the size of your bubbles over time. Ah. So I'll give you Swift, but then I'm re-rolling it for you. Hybrid, chaotic energy. Whenever a state gets executed, add a random energy action to it. It gets executed in a random order. I mean, that's pretty fun. Well, let's do it. Just RNG blast. Let's go ahead and throw another shield in. Like, that does feel like it's going to be important. Strength. I mean, meh to a lot of this, actually. I guess I'll throw in another dash. Kind of just meh there, though. More energy. What in God's name? Avoid, grow. Like, you're okay. Okay, we don't really want to go for the run in and dash then. It also should theoretically be easier for us to... Oh, God. For us to shoot our projectiles in here. That's that's a raid boss. That's what that is. So Snappy Annie is dead, huh? Alright. Not great. I will say Cuddly Scout would not have fared better. Not at all. Not a fan of our options. Not a fan of our options at all, in fact. Throw the spike there, I guess. grab the strength of it. It's not like, I'm not jazzed about it. We don't have any more options, so it's basically just go for it. Uh-oh. Owned. Absolutely owned. Got a standard reroll. Okay. Health seems appealing. Health seems very appealing. More shield, gain extra shield stack seems appealing. I think that that's kind of what we're interested in right now. A bunch of freaking hammers. What does solid mean? Destroys all fragile actions. Ooh. Solid action. So why does it seem like it's destroying that? Because it says that this is it says this is also. Well, whatever. I feel like I'm in danger. Oh my lord. I got bonked in the back of the head with a hammer. Cloning device. I mean, those are dangerous. I don't know what the squid seems scary, so I'm just gonna go over here. All right. Projectile actions. That's not us. Start of combat. Spawn and anchor in the middle. Acts as a wall. Okay. Why though for us? Add a new state to the end of the state machine. It has a transition time of 1. During this state, the creature gets 10 strength and 10 energy. Interesting. Decrease size, but also decrease the state of transitions is interesting. I like it for that specific reason. So like we can desync if we're against somebody else who has like the 2. We can act potentially first just by having that one little tweak right there. I don't love what I see. Another shield is good. I like the idea of getting maybe some homing here as well. Lord have mercy. So what's the deal with the giant squid, huh? Just have a lot of like health by default, or higher health, lower speed, higher strength, fewer slower states. Only moves up and down on his side of the battlefield. The hell? Uh-oh. 2 health. You got it, cuddly scout. All right. Creature strength is obviously interesting. I kind of like the idea of starting off with a hammer to try and... Oh, all enemy strength... Oh, so solid does that by default, but hammer specifically. I see. I just didn't read the last line. It specifically destroys all strength or solid action. So I'm actually going to start out with a hammer. It throws it towards the enemy. It doesn't have any health. We could even delay it a little bit, which is a little interesting. I'm going to increase its speed, but delay it. That might bite me in the butt. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Oh, no, no, God, no. This seems... What the hell? What is going on here? The avoid, avoid, avoid is really strong here. There we go. Weird. Okay. The size up... I like the size up for the hammer, actually. I like that a lot. Putting in another nullify, probably? Probably. Got nothing here. We could do a dash, but it's like... I don't know. I don't think we even really want to teleport. Let's go for some speed so we can stick on them a little bit easier. Followed by... I don't know. I'm just going to use one of my random rerolls. Child. Increase action size. Bigger hammer! Because the thing is, we want it to be able to... It's just a very large guy. Doesn't matter what we want it to do. It doesn't work against a large guy like that. That would have been one where Snappy Annie would have been better. Okay. Oh. Rip. We were one off from getting a deep, from getting deep research points. Okay, so 12 is like the special one. Okay. Potentially. Depth overview? I don't know, dude. Nobody was really using the sea butterfly, were they? Smooth movement in random directions. You have one state that has a 6-second transition period. That's interesting to me. Fine. Well, no, yeah, well, that's really interesting, but I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here. Very, very cool. Maybe if you guys want to see more, let me know. I don't understand the meta of Evolve Lab at all right now, I'll tell you that much for sure. It seems like there's some things that are pretty strong and solved, and it's just like, that guy was a wall, you know, or something like that. But hey, very, very neat. Go check it out. It's out on Steam. There's the 4 different planets. I'm not sure how many. Hold on, let me pause and see if it says how many creatures there are total. There are 8. I was kind of thinking that it looked like there'd be 4 more here, sort of, but like, I guess that's kind of surprising. Okay, so there are 8. There are 8 creatures. They all have their own like sets there. Deepest you reach with the lantern for RIP, man. So that's very cool. But also just there is the private galaxy thing. What is this about? Create a galaxy. Here you go. No password. Retro Nation. Oh yeah, I already made one. I made one and I deleted it. Join Galaxy. Retro Nation. There you go. So go ahead if you want to play in here. There you are. Maybe some people will join that. It'll be fun. Alas, though, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for Evolve Lab. Let me know. Comment down below if you'd like to see a little bit more of this. I could be convinced to try it out a little bit more. See some other characters, etc. Thank you, though, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.